Okie doke. Looks like we are live? Question mark. My little dashboard is not telling me that we are, but OBS is. So YouTube, get your shit together. I'm going to be under the assumption that we are, and my internet is just screwing up on my. Okay. Well, I'm going to continue under the assumption that people can hear me, at least in the VOD. And Luigi Golden beat Hisaki Kato by TKO in the 10th episode of Fight Master. In terms of how many people there are left, we are down to the final 6th. So I'm not sure how that bracket works out, but you know, can't be too mad at 2 of our created fighters being in the final 6, certainly. I don't know their chances of winning right now, but I'm sure they're not too bad. At least I'm hoping they're not too bad. But as far as other news, we're going into a bidding war for Brock Lesnar. I did coax him out of retirement, and now we're offering $320,000 a fight, plus all these bonuses, and a $60,000 signing bonus, just to steal him away from UFC, make his new legacy in Bellator. And this is the continuation of a Roy Nelson feud we've been having for quite a while. Just to, you know, obviously Roy Nelson left us, really betrayed us as he was in the final of the Heavyweight Grand Prix, and now we're going after Brock Lesnar because of it. So congrats to UFC for getting Roy Nelson. We're going to get super buff Roy Nelson in Brock Lesnar. We do need more fighters in our light heavyweight and bantamweight division. We could do a Fight Master for light heavyweight afterwards, or after the current season is finished. But as of right now, let me just check and see, make sure I'm not missing out on anybody. Make sure I'm not missing out on anybody crazy. I don't know what's going on with my voice right now, if I'm being completely honest. Ooh, this guy, I know he is pretty good. Is he on my short list? Okay. I'll sign this guy. Just another body to throw in there. Seriously consider. Okay, cool. 3 losses in a row. That's not exactly ideal. Oh, and he's 41 years old, actually. Sorry, bud. But, I need people who aren't gonna retire in the near future. I already have Brock Lesnar. I don't need, anyone else, really. At least that's in that situation. Unless they're really good. Not current. Oh, well, let's get Rashad Evans. Let's get Rashad Evans. I don't know why. I guess he has lost quite a lot of fights in a row. But then again, it's not like we have the best talent on our roster right now. Certainly not when compared to the UFC, so I think we'll be able to get him, and I think he'll be able to do pretty well. Oh crap, we have to add another show. We've been running pretty short on shows, just because we really don't have a thick enough roster to run as many shows as we are, but I'm gonna do it anyways, so you know, nothing we can really do about it at this point. It seems like we do have a couple people watching. Make sure to let yourself known in the chat. Luigi Golden is advancing to the second round of Fight Master, or the next round of Fight Master, and Brock Lesnar will be coming to Bellator in the near future, assuming the UFC don't screw us over. And well, I mean, we're gonna pay whatever he wants, and I highly doubt UFC are going to outbid us, but we'll see. I think I have to make this a lesser show, certainly. We need to get more broadcasting deals. because I do think ours are running out. But for right now, Matt Mitrione versus Augustus Sakai. Sure. 7,000? Never mind. How about that? Alright, Matt Mitrione, you don't have to be such a Arman Singh. We should definitely put him in a fight. I should probably hire someone for him to beat, but we could go Arman versus Preston. I feel like that's a good fight. That will definitely help us out a little bit. Charlie Ward versus AJ Matthews. We can certainly do that on the prelims. Alright, welterweight. This is probably going to be our main event. Joey Davis versus Logan Storley. Both very good prospects. But they have fought already. So, I guess Logan versus Chitty. That's probably a better fight. Prince Pyro says, yo, how you doing, Pyro? I don't think I've seen you around unless you have changed your name or on a different account. So thanks for stopping by. Currently, I'm still have to book our third event, our third upcoming event, because otherwise we are going to be screwed. And honestly, I should have done this a while ago, but Michael Trizano versus Daniel Strauss, that is certainly going on the card. AJ McKee really does deserve a title shot, because he's gone 12-0 in Bellator, and last time out he did beat Daniel Strauss, who is the #1 contender technically. So I think I'm gonna put that. It might lower my credibility a bit, but it just makes sense. That should be above featherweight. Well, seems like we don't have too many people. And this is kind of the last day. I did change my name, but I don't think I've come to your chat before. Well, nice to meet you. I guess I could put that on the prelims, I suppose. I mean, we filled out our prelims. We just need 1 or 2 more matches, preferably 2, but I don't think we're gonna get that. I guess we'll wait till Sunday and put Joe Warren in a fight with someone. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so Peter versus Joe Warren is probably going to be the fight. Unless one of these... Nah, well... we could probably just do that. There we go. Okie doke, so Page versus Koreshkov 2. We need some more broadcasters. Why, hello, Mr. Wicked. I do think I've seen your name in the chat before. Although it has been a long time since I actually streamed to people, because last time I streamed, I accidentally kept it on unlisted, which is obviously what I have to do for my Patreon streams. But I just talked to nobody for 30 minutes, so that was an experience, certainly. Definitely extend that. I think I've already tried this probably, but I really kind of need them to be on my side right now. Okay, Fox Sports, we can definitely offer them a deal. Never mind. Honestly, we should just start our own broadcaster. How much does that cost? Bellator. Alright guys, first suggestion, what is going to be the name of our Fight Pass equivalent? Maybe the Bellator Network, or just Bellator Fight Pass. We'll just blatantly rip it from UFC. Bellator, I don't know. What should it be? What should the name be? I definitely need. It's going to be subscription. Is going to be internet based. We'll have small. I want coverage in every area, so I don't have to rely on other people. And then we can bump it up in places that we might want to be more popular. So maybe medium in Mexico and Canada, medium in the British Isles, medium in Europe, medium in Australia, medium in Asia. Okay, I think medium in Japan. I think that's good. I'm one of the people that created wrestlers from the Academy. Walter Wall was mine. Oh, that's correct. What is up, peeps? Brother Nero. I've seen a lot of new people, at least to the streams for the most part. So we'll go Bellator fight. We'll just go Bellator fight past. Who cares? Actually, maybe no, not in Japan. No one cares. And for some reason, they haven't implemented a way to upgrade your broadcaster as of yet, which is really kind of annoying. But we can work past that, I'm sure. Right. Actually, I'll go big. Oh, this is really expensive. This is gonna suck us dry of most of our money, but it's worth it. We're probably going to make a significant amount of money just on that. And actually, I think you have to apply to your own broadcaster. And has been automatically accepted. Okay. So for some reason you have to apply to your own broadcaster, which is interesting. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, I have to change something just to. Oh, okay. Didn't know you stream. To be honest, I finally made it to a stream. What did I miss? Nothing too big. We're in a bidding war for Brock Lesnar, and the Luigi Golden was advanced in the Fight Master tournament, and that's about it. Also, we're signing. Who was it? Rashad Evans. We're trying to get him, and this is just re-signing people. And you know, we're making the broadcaster right now. But back to the streaming comment. I do stream. I try to stream on weekends just to have extra content, especially because now that school is back in session, I really have not a lot of time to make content, and streams are relatively easy because there's not a lot of editing that goes into it. Actually, there's no editing that goes into it, really. But, and it's just a lot more fun to have a direct conversation with people rather than just in the comments. I forgot what I was doing already. TV. Alright, well, we're going to go subscription. So, broadcasters. This is really for no reason. I'm a little bit OCD when it comes to these things. Gonna be mad if that's in all caps and mine isn't. Nope. Okay. We are set. And actually, I'm going to advance one day at a time until we get to the next event, just because actually I do need to put our broadcaster on our shows. Bellator is Bork. Yay. Yes, we are indeed. We are going to treat him like a king, which is really what he deserves, because he is the biggest draw in UFC history, and I feel like he doesn't get a lot of credit for that. I mean, he obviously at any time he's booked for a show, UFC hypes him up like a beast, because he is, but like a lot of UFC fans just consider him a pro wrestler for the most part. And obviously now that he's gone all the time, a lot of pro wrestling fans see him as a UFC fighter because he's never there. or at least on Raw. But I haven't been watching, like, at all. I haven't had the time, and I'm also just not very interested in seeing Roman Reigns win everything. And Brock Lesnar, or except the ones that matter. They just, I tune into SmackDown every once in a while just because I love AJ. But other than that, yo, how is everyone? I'm good, pretty good. On my first 2 days of class, I got 2 projects assigned to me, and a lot of homework. I just don't enjoy that at all, including stuff that I wasn't supposed to do for the classes that I took. Because I took on-level pre-cal instead of pre-AP pre-cal because primarily, 1, because pre-cal is a bitch, I've been told, and 2, because I did not want to do a summer review packet, which was required for pre-cal, or pre-AP pre-cal. So, the first day of school, my teacher's like, oh, by the way, you all have to do this as well. Why are they trying to sign her? Why do you gotta be so petty, UFC? Just because I stole Brock from you doesn't mean that this has to happen. Did they make a bid for Brock Lesnar? They did. Only one we're currently considering. Okay. So it looks like we are going to get Brock Lesnar. But back to what I was saying. On the first day of school, the first day of that class, she says, hey, by the way, you all have to do this packet as well. And you have to turn it in 2 weeks, even though everybody else in pre-AP, which is supposed to be obviously the harder class, they got 3 months to do it, and we have 2 weeks. So that's gonna be really fun. And then I have a project in that class as well. Just no review. They just threw me right back into it. And math is probably one of my weaker subjects. I'm not weak in math. I just don't like math. I understand it fine. I just dislike it, so I don't try too hard, and I don't like doing my work very often. But unfortunately, I have 3 math-based classes in a row. I got accounting, I got physics, accounting, then pre-cal. It's AP physics as well. So I'm probably gonna die on B days, because where I go to school, we have A and B days. So we have 4 classes on one day, 4 on another, and it just goes back and forth. And my A days are fantastic. I have like 2 actual classes on that day and then an off period. And I get to go home at like 2. That's the best thing that has ever happened to me. Not really, but it's pretty damn close. And then I immediately go back the next day and get screwed repeatedly for 7 hours. Because my first class that day is advertising as well, which is so boring. But I'm on the business course, so I gotta do advertising. Okay, so all these people re-signed. Yima Lee. I need to learn how to say her name, honestly. But we'll just offer her 3,000. And pretty much everybody else re-signed. Brock Lesnar was not bid on anymore. Quote from Reddit that is fitting: "This so sad, Alexa turn up, face the pain." Yeah. The other night, I was sleeping over at a friend's house, and his sister also had a couple friends over. And to make a long story short, I went to sleep around 1. I woke up at 3 because people were screaming bloody murder. I thought someone was dying. I went downstairs, and they were just playing a drinking game that was complicated for me to understand at all. So I don't know how they got it while they were drunk beyond belief. So, you know, never underestimate a drunk person is the moral of that story, pretty much. Because it was so confusing. It was like they had a deck of cards circled around a mug, and if you drew a card, you had to do something that correlated, but every card correlated with a different activity. That sucks. I hope you survive your semester. Probably won't, honestly. I'm probably gonna burn out and die, but we'll be fine. Hopefully. At the very least, I mean, I have heard that this is the hardest year, so hopefully next year I'll just be able to cruise, because next year I have 2 off periods, which is going to be a godsend. But yeah, I'm definitely not excited. Definitely not. But I've been so busy with everything that I'm doing, because I have school, quite obviously. I have YouTube, and you know, that hasn't been moving too smoothly because I still haven't gotten the UPW content out, and I probably won't today, definitely not today, probably not before like Wednesday next week, which I'm very sorry about. I just literally can't. Like, I have so much shit to do that I really can't. And honestly, it's partially procrastinating, but also, like, I'm currently in the process of being promoted at work, so I have to work harder there. They took Roy Nelson and we took Brock. Or we got Brock. Yeah, that's true. Pretty fair trade-off, in my opinion. Pretty good. Yeah. It's been a rough couple weeks, but it's okay. It's all good. And actually, I'm hesitant to say promotion. Can you give me a TLDR of what's going on before I catch up? Like with this, I mean, UFC took Roy Nelson from us, who had advanced to the finals of the Heavyweight Grand Prix. So we decided to take Brock Lesnar. We're doing a Fight Master reality TV show. Basically, it's just Tough from UFC. And we have, I think, 4 created fighters in there. Something like that. And 2 are still in. I think it's 5. Might be 4, though. I honestly don't remember. James Thompson extends. Lena, Russian name, extends. Or Ukrainian name. Valerie. Oh! Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh. She's my champion. Or was, I suppose. Because I don't have one anymore. Cool, new flyweight champion coming pretty soon, I guess. That definitely hurts. KSW have never stolen someone from me like that. I did not consider them a threat. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even check. Shit. Okay. Huge pop. I'm from Ukraine. Kick their asses, Lena. Oh, and you got promoted, then the company closed a week later. That is very possible that would happen to the place that I'm at. It's a very small Persian restaurant. And actually, I'm hesitant to call it promotion because I'm making less money than I was like 2 months ago. Because I was a waiter and I was making hella money, but my manager sucked. So I decided, you know what? If you don't put me in a different position, I'm gonna quit because I cannot stand working for this manager anymore. And I wonder, are there fighters from the Czech Republic? I could definitely check. No pun intended. I assume there are. Oh, not ethnicity. Home region? Based in? Nationality, Czech. Not in this mod, it seems. Maybe. Yep. No, at least no Czech from the Czech Republic. And I assume. Oh wait, that's just light heavyweight. And high national. Okay, so yeah, there are quite a few, or not a tremendous amount, obviously, but oh, actually, she's on our roster, so that's fun. She's not very good, but she is signed, so good for her. This guy is also signed. He's not from the Czech Republic though, he's Austrian, and she's from England, but she's Czech. We are back. My internet died for oh, it said disconnected again. My internet died for a second, and that means OBS died as well, but we are back. Hopefully we didn't lose too many of you. Still says 4 watching, so Ronaldo Souza tops rankings. Middleweight. Conor McGregor fight. We still need to sign him. He's on our short list, I'm sure. Yeah. Okay, so DirecTV doesn't want to sign us, but we already have our own thing going on right now, so that's fine. Let's go. Oh wait, we don't have an event. I forgot we have an event on the 4th week, not the 3rd. Let's just go ahead and see who won Fight Master this week. Or didn't not who won, but who advanced. Czech chick versus Ukrainian lass. Is that gonna be okay? Like social tension? Is there a social tension between the Czech Republic and Ukraine? I wouldn't know, being the strapping American chap I am. Who will be fighting for the flyweight belt? I don't know. I don't know who's a flyweight, honestly. Probably Lena. I think she is. Battle of the Slavs. We'll have to check. We'll check in a little bit, because I honestly don't know. I know a couple women that are on the roster, but not too many. Not a tremendous amount. But that really hurts that what's-her-face left. She normally carries my wounds division. No, not really, but 2 guys from the chat will be captivated. That is true. I know the Czech girl is a... What was I saying? I know the Czech girl is an atomweight normally, so she'll probably have to fight flyweight. So hopefully Lena can do that. No, we love each other. Cheap workforce for us. Ooh, I don't know if that was a little bit of shade there, but, you know. Yeah. Forgot what I was saying completely. I'm so tired. I tried waking up at 8:30 to get some of my shit done, and, short story short, I woke up at 11:30. I mean, technically I did wake up at 8:30, and then I turned my alarm off and went back to sleep for 3 hours. So Nam fan fight canceled. That's what you get for leaving us. Rene Forte beat Leonardo Ataitis by unanimous decision. Brock Lesnar signs with Bellator. Justin Wren extends. Rashad Evans signs. Channel 10 approach fails. Who cares? Shayna Dobson injury. She's not on a roster, so who cares? Okay, so when can Brock fight? I'm assuming pretty soon. I would hope. We could put him against Matt Mitrione. That's a big money fight right there. Brock Lesnar. His last fight, he should be able to fight pretty soon. He might... Have I just not assigned him a weight class or something? No? I don't know why he's not showing up then. Well, we should be able to put him in. Maybe it's just too late to book him? Although, I wouldn't think so. Well, I don't know. We'll go ahead and actually we do need to look at our roster. Time for a money fight. Yeah, I think Matt Mitrione versus Brock Lesnar is definitely the fight that we need to go ahead and put together. Maybe Matt Mitrione or Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. Pretty sure I know exactly how that one will go, because Bobby Lashley hasn't been doing too well. But who knows? He might be able to take it out, or take him out. Using the cake down strategy, it's always very successful. And when he doesn't use it, he pretty much always loses. So I think you have to wait a day, I'm guessing. Yeah, that would make sense. Can fight at flyweight. So Lena can, and so can... Alright, is she a flyweight? She is. So that's going to be a fight. I don't know if they're in a fight currently, or if anyone's booked. I feel like they are. Not against each other, but I feel like they definitely are in a fight. Maybe not. Absences. Oh wait. Women's flyweight. Yeah, they're both... She's out for 2 months. And she's out for 45 days. So, yeah, they're going to get back at the same time, roughly. So as soon as that happens, we will put them together. See who wins, Czech Republic or Ukraine. Where is everybody from? We got some Czechs, we got some Ukrainians, we got an American in myself. A lot of my audience is in the UK, so I assume we have at least one. James Thompson is a weird figure in MMA. He's not great. He's not horrible, but if you legitimately lose to Kimbo Slice, then I mean there was a questionable call towards the end, but James Thompson was getting his ass kicked. And if you're getting your ass kicked by Kimbo Slice, may he rest in peace, then maybe you should reconsider your career choice. Well, I'm sure he's made a ton of money regardless, just because he's had so many goddamn fights. Well, we're so multicultural, we make stock photos look bad. I like that. We are. Outside Interference is a stock photo family. Which, you know, is probably a band name now that I think about it. Stock Photo Family. But, in sad news, Quinn finally got nerfed in League of Legends. It was a real tough thing to take. She's still good. I can still play well with her. But no more pentakills for a while. I'll tell you that much. It's really sad. I'm in a wheelchair too. You see, we have tons of diversity here. We could probably make a lot of money taking stock photos. We need to, you know, meet up, take some stock photos, get everything rolling. Galore Bafando, that's an interesting name. Nice hairdo. Kind of reminiscent of stock photo family should be a stable in TEW, 100%. Maybe not my UPW save, because I don't know how well that audience would take to... and I mean, I guess I could do a comedy stable. I have like 3 stables right now, though. So, I don't know how well that would go down. I need more TV time, because I have such a large roster. But if I get more TV time, the videos are just going to take longer to come out, because they're going to take longer to make. So I'm in kind of a predicament with UPW right now. I'm really indifferent to that series right now. I like making it. I like having a story to my series. But just take the most generic looking wrestlers and stick them together. And I like having a series that I can be moderately creative with my booking. I just have to be moderately creative all the time, so that's kind of straining. But Nick's outside interference Outcast shirt came in. Hopefully that'll get him back in the mood of recording. Although honestly, I don't know what time we would record anymore, because whenever we were off, you know, even with our working schedules, we really didn't have a whole lot of time. But who knows? The fight is tonight. Every fighter made weight, which is great. Christine Justino. She is currently the former female fighter of the year. Cyborg. Why'd they release Cyborg? Is she gonna get suspended or something? I mean, I'm obviously gonna sign her, but I'm hesitant because, I mean, they also released another female. She looks like Slenderman, so I'm not going to sign her. Sorry to anyone. I mean, granted, I also look like Slenderman. I'm extremely thin. But she also has, it looks like she has herself tattooed on her arm. And I can't get down with that. It's a little bit too vain for me. But we're just definitely going to get Cyborg. I have no idea why the hell. I've considered starting my own TW, but I can't get the hand of the system. Like recording or just TW in general? Because, I mean, I'm not good at booking by any means. Ooh, we do need a new bantamweight figure. But at the same time, I don't want to spend any more money. Alright, let's get into it. Ryan Bader versus Davis 3. I'm pretty sure Bader's going to win, but hopefully Davis can pull out a surprise. Paul Daly versus, what's his name? Something Price? Nico Price. Megan is 9-2, though Cyborg will slay everyone. I might sign her. And we do need to thicken our woman. Yeah, okay, I'll probably sign her. But I will change her nickname to Slenderman. Or Slender Woman. To be PC. Carlos Miranda versus Tony Sims. I'm sure this is a pre-show. Aaron Pico versus Cody Bollinger. Aaron Pico's going to destroy him. And Alejandra Lara versus Anastasia Yankova. Okie doke. Yankova's probably going to win. She's Russian, so you can't do much about that. So, Mr. Wicked, what's confusing to you about the TEW system? Granted, there is a lot to learn. There's a lot that happens with that game. I don't really understand everything. Give you a little spoiler. I understand so little that Kairi Hojo now wants to leave. She turned in her resignation because I booked her to lose too many times. But it was like 5 times, and she's won pretty much every one of her matches before that. It was probably just because it was a streak, but literally the fight night that she put in a resignation, I was going to book her to win. And win, like, undoubtedly. Like, it was going to... Ooh, okay. Yankova falls to the ground. The undefeated... Oh, never mind. Lara falls to the ground. I was wrong. Oh, no. Not Hojo. Yeah, I was very disappointed. It's fine. With the Women's Invitational, we have a lot of big names coming in. And Hojo will be remembered. Hopefully, as soon as she gets over her feelings about us, we can bring her back in. She actually had a good night. But I think you meant fight, but I'm not sure. The fight was rated as great. 419 of round 1. Yankova stays undefeated. So she asked who she'd like to face in her next fight, and she said Emily Ducote. And I honestly don't know how that fight would go, but Aaron Pico will almost definitely win this one. He has the advantage in nothing. Definitely not reach or height or experience, but in terms of takedown skill or wrestling ability, he definitely has that on Bollinger, even though they both are wrestlers. Laura, you let me down. Takeover. I didn't watch Takeover, but that's just because I don't watch NXT. I do watch NXT sometimes. Like, I watched the 6-man ladder match at Takeover a while back, the one where Ricochet debuted, and EC3 as well. And that was fantastic. They always put on fantastic matches. I just don't have time to watch them. But I think NXT is probably the future of WWE, hopefully, because I'm getting really sick and tired of WWE's normal booking. And while I understand you have to appeal to casual fans, you know, with a billion-dollar Fox deal, you don't need casual fans too much anymore. Like, you're gonna get people tuning in regardless. You're on Fox. Well, Kairi won the women's title yesterday. That's what I meant. Women's. Oh, I didn't see that. Well, that's good. I do like, I like Kairi Hojo, or Kairi Sane, I guess she is in NXT. Her fucking, what's it called? Elbow drop is so good. I remember seeing it in the, what's it called? Mae Young Classic for the first time, because obviously I'm not super into Japanese women's wrestling. Probably could be if I watched Shimmer more, or Shine. Is it Shimmer or Shine that's in Japan? I know they're connected, I think. I think Shimmer's in Japan. They might both be, and I might just be talking out my ass. But I have no idea what happened in this fight, honestly. But it seems like Pico has gotten at least 3 takedowns, so I assume he is going to win by decision. And 30-27, Aaron Pico wins by unanimous decision. Decent fight. Let's see the fight metrics. Yeah, he 7 of 8 takedowns. Jesus Christ, Aaron. You could have chilled out a little bit. And he wants to fight Daniel Pineda. That'll be a good fight for sure. I love her elbow drop. It's so beautiful. Mr. TEW, am I late? Not really. I mean, we signed Brock Lesnar, so that was pretty cool. But other than that, we're just still running through the pre-show. Miranda versus Sims. I actually do not care about this at all, so I'm going to go ahead and skip to the end. Because Tony Sims 2.0 defeats Carlos the Lion Miranda. Unanimous decision, round 3, decent rating. So yeah, that just wasn't an interesting fight. Good on Tony Sims for getting the W. I don't really care. It is his Bellator debut, so hopefully he can continue his momentum in the future. But for right now, we have Revelina Berto versus Yana, Russian name, Kunitskaya. Hopefully that's right. Kunitskaya. It sounds right. It sounds pretty Russian. I do think she's going to win. Even though Berto has an insane... Not insane. She has a 4-inch height advantage, which isn't crazy. You know, Mark Hunt beat Stefan Stuve. I don't know how to say his last name, but you know who I'm talking about. 7-foot giant. And, okay, Berto almost gets the submission again. Obviously, the submissions are going to be a big part of Berto's game, considering she is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. But Luigi Golden deserves a shot at the middleweight belt. If he can win Fight Master, I'll give him a shot at #1 contendership. Actually, no, I won't, because, you know, I'll give him a money fight. You know, Revelina, let's go. Berto gets the armbar fully applied, but she is not able to sink it in enough. But there she goes. Revelina Berto wins by submission. 4:09 of round 2. Fight being rated as good. Berto says she wants to... Oh, no. She just shows respect to her opponent. And Nico Price versus Paul Daly. I really hate Paul Daly. Because one time his last Bellator fight, I believe, he got his ass kicked for 3 rounds just because he doesn't have a ground game, or didn't have a good ground game. And so towards the end of the fight, he was getting punched in the face, so he just yelled boring because the crowd was chanting it. How's the Lesnar situation? We just signed him, so that's kind of payback for, ooh, there we go. Nico Price defeats Paul Daly in 124 of round 1 with a knockout. I definitely enjoyed that. Only took him like 6 shots. There you go. Nico Price is one of my favorite prospects on the roster right now. 14-1 actually now, and he's only 28 years old. And I guess if Michael McDonald can still be considered a prospect, then he is also one of my favorites. 19-4. He's probably gonna win against Lovely. But yeah, we did sign Luigi Golden versus Rashad Evans. I mean, if you want to put Golden up in the light heavyweight division, then sure. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure how smart that would be. Although Rashad Evans has lost like 5 fights in a row, so who knows? I'm sure you probably wouldn't be too outmatched. And it looks like Michael McDonald wins by TKO in 228 of round 1, 222 rather. Fight being rated as great. I don't think anybody was expecting anything less from McDonald. But right here, King Mo versus Francis Carmont. This is going to be a good fight, I hope. It's the co-main event. King Mo is a good fighter, obviously, but he normally underperforms on the big stage. So Fedor versus Lesnar. Could very possibly be something we do, although I don't know if Fedor is still on our roster because he did cost us like $2 million for one fight. So, I think I might have just not re-signed him. Though I doubt anybody else has re-signed him, so I'm sure we could probably get him. Looks like Lowell. King Mo. Looks like King Mo is doing great at keeping Francis in his range. And there we go, big strike, a knockdown from King Mo, pounding away to finish him off, big strike after big strike. But the referee does not call off the fight. It looks like he's going to give Carmont a chance to come back in the later rounds. But in terms of this round, King Mo definitely took this one. And if he can stay within Carmont's reach, or he has to get close, of course, the fight will cover the expenses. Honestly, it probably would. Carmont goes down, winner by knockout. King Mo, knockout punch, round 2, 1 minute. Fight being rated as great. That's a good way to lead us into our main event. Ryan Darth Bader versus Mr. Wonderful, Phil Davis. So this is for all the marbles, the light heavyweight championship. I have to say Phil Davis, or rather Ryan Bader, is the favorite to win this in my opinion. He's beaten Phil Davis twice now. This is the 3rd fight between the two. And honestly, Davis via KO is what Brother Nero is predicting. I think Bader via TKO is probably what I'm gonna go for. Actually, no, Bader via submission. I'm gonna have to predict that. But Davis wins the first round 10-9. And Bader does get a takedown there, I think. Davis tries to ensnare the R, but Bader blocks it. Bader tries to pass guard. And Davis tries again for the submission, but Bader defends it. Bader fires off a handful of punches. The submission attempt again from Phil Davis. He is not able to get it. After a little progress, Mario Yamasaki stamps him back up. I'm really glad this is going to the judges. I would not be surprised. I'm really glad that in WMMA you don't have to hire referees. They're just automatically assigned. Because, dear Lord, I always forget to hire referees in TEW without fail. My first show always has guest referees because I forget every single time. Unless I have someone on stream to remind me. But we've passed the halfway mark into the third round. We have 2 rounds remaining after this, of course, because it is a title fight and a main event. But Bader tries to transition to full guard. He is unsuccessful. And a lot of boring time on the ground right now. I'm sure the crowd isn't enjoying that too much. I would like them to stand and strike, but honestly, we don't need this fight to do amazing as long as it's not like awful or bad. There's a takedown attempt from Bader, but he does not get it. But he does get him up against the cage, probably for some dirty boxing right there. And it looks like Bader might win this fight, or win this round rather, and tie up the fight score if he is able to keep Davis at bay. That's the end of the round. Davis actually predicted to win that fight, or win that round rather. So it seems like Bader is going to have to finish right here if he wants to win the title, or retain the title rather. But he has been cut above his right eye, I believe. So that's certainly not a good thing for him. He's going to have to try extra hard to finish off this fight. And I'm not sure he's going to be able to with the way this fight's been going. I'll go ahead and manual sim the last like 2 minutes or so. They both look very tired. Davis goes to take down. Bader blocks. Davis achieves the pinning Bader to the cage. Davis hits a knee strike to the thigh. A little fatigue creeping in. 2 fighters exchange with strikes, but nothing significant lands. Unfortunately, with Bader bleeding, the referee pauses so that the cut can be checked with 1 minute left. I don't know why a referee would do that, especially, you know, just let them fight. If they fought a round with it, they can, or 2 rounds, they can probably make it the last minute. You're just really delaying the fight at that point. But it looks like Bader isn't going to be able to finish the fight, and it looks like he will be losing his title. 10-9 to Davis. Looks like 49-46 unanimous decision. Mr. Wonderful Phil Davis, currently the new light heavyweight champion. Fight rated is decent. Who cares? Phil Davis is our new light heavyweight champion. Critical rating 73, commercial rating a 92. Made $82,000 off pay-per-view and $1 million at the gate. So we did make, I think that's a lot more than we normally make off of pay-per-view, so I'm very happy with that. Our popularity increased immensely pretty much everywhere, and I'm sure a 4th fight between them, they probably deserve it, just so, because Ryan Bader does have the lead in this 3-fight series, but we're not going to go back-to-back with that, of course. I don't think that deserves fight of the night, I'm not going to lie, but I don't think any of these fights really deserve fight of the night, so I guess I can't really do anything. I didn't think it was that great. Alright, so we made $1.5 million back off our $13 million investment. But King Mo versus Davis then. Yeah, I think King Mo is probably next in line. Actually, we should do Rashad versus Bader. Unless we want to have Rashad go up against someone else. Ugh. But we do need to book the next event. And we will be off. We'll probably be finished. I have a lot of stuff to do, and I was planning on streaming for about an hour, so 2 events, I think that's a good way to end things. We will go ahead and advance to next Thursday so we can get Fight Night in. Or not Fight Night, Fight Master. I was thinking about UPW. But we also need to re-sign pretty much everybody, I'm sure. Ooh, Shogun. Ooh, definitely need him. How old is he? 36? Okay. We are signing money deals. You need to sweeten the deal. Okay, we'll go 30 on all of these. We have the money to spare. We need a new face in the light heavyweight division, and this is pretty much the best way to do it, I'm sure. I mean, Shogun Rua, how much are they offering him? Can't be more than 200,000. Nah, not even close. We'll go 10% performance bonus. Apparently he doesn't like our deal as much as UFC's. He's probably a legacy fighter or something. Yeah, he's probably a legacy fighter. Oh, well, actually, no. It's just because we aren't offering him any years. 8 years. Definitely 5 fights guaranteed. We'll go 10 fights. There we go. So now we have to get in a bidding war for Rua. Patricio. More money fights. Of course, we never stop with the money fights. That's how you beat the UFC. Money fight after money fight after money fight. Because when compared to us, pretty much their entire card is a money fight. And once we get Conor McGregor to tear up our... Ooh, Tim Elliott. Oh, wait. We don't have flyweight division for men. Well, sorry, Elliott. Alright, Kendall Grove. Definitely need to renegotiate with him. Mauro Ranallo. Obviously need to renegotiate with him. We can't have him going anywhere else. 3 years, $5,000. Filthy Tom Lawyer. Do we have Tom? Or he's if we don't have him, he's signed with WWE or WWE. I'm stupid. UFC. Phil Davis got injured. That's not good. That's certainly not good. But we're fine, I suppose. Alright, where was I? Colleen, I just offered her a contract, though. Raphael. Can offer him 2,000, I suppose. Melvin Manouf. Sure, we'll offer him. I like the shape of our roster right now. So, do not need to re-sign him. Actually, we should, yeah. Phil Davis, of course we need to re-sign him. UFC are definitely going to go after him, so we'll just pop in with 50,000 right off the bat. Actually, we should raise that to 20. Gotta go. Good luck with the semester and all that jazz. Thanks, my dude. Good luck to you in all your future endeavors. And I'm not firing you. Just, you know, trying to be polite, you know. That's always nice. Okay, hopefully Phil Davis doesn't sign with the UFC, because that'd be bad. That would certainly not be fun, I'll tell you that. Zach Russell. Russell or Russell? I think it's Russell. Give him 1,200. Vincius Spartan Kieros. Okay, buy and stream more. I'll try. I can't promise anything. Ooh, what is she? There we go. Featherweight. She has a better offer from someone else. The UFC, of course. 5 years, 8 fights, 4 fights guaranteed. Yeah, so now is all the boring renegotiation phases. But hopefully we're just going to continue building our roster. We're spending a hell of a lot of money. Hopefully we don't go bankrupt. But we seem to be doing okay. And she is absolutely in love with that offer, so we shouldn't have too much trouble signing her. Ooh. I do like welterweights. We do need more welterweights. We're just signing everybody. Chaotic Houndoom. What did I miss? Quite a lot. We signed Brock Lesnar. We're gonna sign Shogun Rua. We're gonna sign a bunch of other people. You missed a lot. Honestly, I would just go back and watch the VOD because we're about to end off the stream, unfortunately. But I would certainly go back and watch the VOD. Also, Phil Davis won the light heavyweight championship. Our women's flyweight champion left. Josh Barnett. I don't know about that. He's a little bit too old. Okay, we're just going to be rating the UFC. That's what they get. That is what the... Oh, Stephen Ray, 100%. We need Stephen Ray. He will undoubtedly be our welterweight champion if we get Stephen Ray. That's just a fact. Lesnar and Phil Davis won a... Lesnar and Phil Davis won a belt. Okay. We still don't have a heavyweight champion, though, so that's fun. I should probably sign him. We need featherweights. Don't forget the Fedor. Oh yeah, I do need to check Fedor. Thank you for reminding me. We'll go 20,000. And I think that's going to be about it for all the new signings. So we want to sign this girl. Bantamweight, nah. There are a hell of a lot of people up for signing. I am a bit overwhelmed, but it's okay. He's 24, so we might as well sign him. We need a fresh face in the middleweight division for sure. UFC is regretting stealing Roy Nelson now. 100%. I hope it was worth it. He's probably gonna retire pretty fucking soon, so I hope it was worth it to have an aging Roy Nelson for Brock Lesnar, Shogun Rua, what's his name? The Irish dude, Stephen Ray. This guy probably 37. I don't want a 37-year-old. I already offered him, didn't I? Did I offer him? No. I will. I'll go ahead. Might as well. We're on a spending spree right now. I think this guy's going to be the last. Just because I don't want to waste all my money. But the next couple events are going to be pretty freaking interesting. Let me tell you that. Alright, yeah, so we're going to be signing a lot of people. Hopefully. Gotta check Fedor. Fedor might have retired, honestly. We could probably talk him out of it, but he might have retired. That's Freddy. Fedor. Oh no, we have him. He just lost against Roy Nelson and Matt Mitrione. So yeah, we'll put him up against Brock. That sounds like a great fight. And in fact, although he isn't... Maybe he just came back and that's why he hasn't been in matchmaking. Alright. And Bellator 207. It's probably going to be our best event yet, if I'm being completely honest. I do not want Spike TV on to be broadcasting our stuff, because That is solely for Fight Master. I don't want that deal to run out too quick. Okay, so we do have pretty much everybody available to us now, except frickin' what's his face? Fedor and Brock. What is that? I don't understand why I cannot have them. They're not on absences either, which is weird. They're just not available for me to put on fights. If anyone is familiar with the game, really, we don't want no 37-year-old fighter unless your name is Fedor. That is true. But yeah, I honestly have no idea why I can't put Brock Lesnar and Fedor Emelianenko in a fight right now. Kind of pissed, I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully eventually we'll get that fight booked, but as of right now, what did we agree on for the heavyweight title shot? Quentin Jackson versus Frank Mir. There it is. Well, I guess Bobby Lashley versus Heath Herring. That seems pretty fun. I want to save Mitrione for someone else, so Augusto Sakai versus Jay Alea. Don't know if that's actually how I used to say his name, but alright, well, this is either going to be the nail in the coffin for Carl, or this is going to be Valentin's continuation of his pretty great career at 7-1. I really couldn't care less. Alright, so Leonardo versus Linton. And we can probably save that. But I'm going to put it anyways, because I like to stack cards. Ooh, okay. Salter versus Mosai. It's for the #1 contendership. Okay. Musai doesn't want to fight John Salter because he's apparently not popular enough. What the hell? What even is that? That pisses me off. Okay, well then John Salter versus Joe Schilling. That's so annoying. Alright, well. Josh Koscheck versus Lorenz Larkin. We need Neiman Gracie to have a fight. Guess we can do that. I want to keep his streak. We'll just wait. We'll just wait for a while. I do want to do that. And we need at least... Oh, we need to crown a new women's flyweight champion. But no one is really in the running for it on this... for this fight, or event. I hate those types of fighters, honestly. Like, that's significantly worse than just saying you don't want to fight because you're tired and you want money. Like, I can handle that. What I do not like is whenever people just decide they don't want to fight and instead or they don't want to fight not because money. I couldn't give them enough money to fight. They're just too popular. They're too popular. They can't risk losing. It's a very annoying theme that goes on in this game. Alright, well, we need at least one more main card fight, preferably two. You know what, I'm gonna give Davis Secor. It's not gonna help us out on the main card, but it'll be fine. Oh well, actually, Koscheck versus Larkin should be our main event. Okie doke, I think that's gonna go ahead and end off the stream. Unless... Jesus Christ, we have so many lightweights. Must have skipped over them. I do want to put at least... Gabriel Green in another fight. Put that on the prelims. Well, my internet keeps cutting out repeatedly. So I think because my internet keeps cutting out repeatedly and we've booked the last, or our next event, I think that's going to go ahead and end off the stream. Get into the Discord. You'll be able to get on to the UPW 1985 live streams and a bunch of other good stuff. Once we get the Outcast back up and running, you'll get, of course, Outcast episodes that no one else gets, which is pretty exciting, if I do say so myself. And, of course, if you donate $10 a month, even for just 1 month, we'll go ahead and send you a t-shirt. So that is pretty cool. The shirts are actually very high quality. I wear mine quite a lot myself. But actually, before we leave, I do want to... We currently have 5 people left in the Fight Master TV show. Hopefully we can keep that going. I really hope that Luigi Golden and Joseph Mook make it to the final. Hopefully against each other. That would be very interesting. But again, if you are interested in the Patreon, I know it's in my bio, or not my bio, like the links at the top of the page. I'm going to put the link in the description, or in the chat real quick. Ooh, I didn't even know this was a thing. Hold on. What's this? You currently do not have a proper HQ. The company is run from rented offices. Building one gives 2% boost to your stability. I don't really care about that, but... Alright, I'll do that. I want to sponsor stuff. Public relations, we'll go ahead and do that. Hall of Fame. Well, that's cool. So we definitely need to play around with that next stream. Certainly, that'll be a ton of fun. Thank you guys all for watching. Outside Interference Patreon is in the chat, should be. Mook versus Golden, we all know who's going to win. Hey, I believe I've won at least one of the streams, one of the tests in the tournaments. I think I did. I might have lost. Honestly, don't remember. We should probably do one soon. There's the link finally. Jesus Christ. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please consider pledging on Patreon. You'll get your name in the credits as well of every video, so that's nice. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you relatively soon. At least I hope. We'll see how that goes.